the Heart NSTA Trust is one of the leading training institutions in the Caribbean that provide technical, vocational education and training. People call it skills, but we are a little bit more than skills. And so we try to provide a variety of program opportunities for persons between the age 17 to 150, as long as you can actually perform stuff. I know people are living longer now because more people are praying, more people are eating healthier, and more people are taking more therapy. So we're living longer. It is important to state, though, that the Heart Trust is one of the body that will provide quite a bit of service to you for free, but not free. And I like to say it like that because whatever you're going to get from the Heart Trust NSTA, you may be not paying for it at the same time, but it's not free because somebody paid for it. So how the Heart work is that you pay through your employer. So if I'm employed to somebody, I will pay my 3% Heart to my organization, to my company, and they will pay it to Heart. So Heart is run by the 3% of the business places to provide training and facility for you. So I want to state that because most of what you're going to be hearing in a little while, it may appear false because you may say that, how can you provide all these things for free? Well, because somebody's paying for it. So when you become trained and certified, you have a responsibility now to continue the cycle to pay your 3%. So persons in your family, your children can get the opportunity to be trained and certified. So that's the foundation argument we want to start off with. Second foundation argument is that the Heart Trust NSTA is ranked in 72 countries in the world. So once you have a Heart certificate, you are able to work in 72 countries in the world, unlike the other universities here or other training institutions. Why? Because the Heart Trust NSTA, they have gathered information around the world to put together their curriculum or their qualification plan to provide the training for you. So these training have pieces of other institutions in other countries that make up their training curriculum, their training outline, and their training qualification plan. So you as a trainee are literally getting piece of many countries in your training. In terms of the skills, in terms of customer service, in terms of employability skills, in terms of safety that comes through ILO, the International Labor Organization, these are some of the major factors that come together to make your certificate valuable around the world. So I want to start off by telling you that. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the programs across the island, and I'm going to talk about one, and then my colleague, Ms. Campbell, will come in and talk to you about the summer program. Now, all these programs have various different attractions. Some give the attractions subtly, some give it openly, some is instant, and some is later. For example, let me just also state this. All the Heart Trust program from level 1, Heart Trust NSTA or Heart NSTA Trust, from level 1 to level 2 or 3 are free, literally free. And also, not just free, you get gifts, benefits along with them. Some of the benefits are medical insurance. Once you're assigned to a Heart Trust institution, you're medical insured. Once anything happens to you on the job or while you're training, we take care of that for you. You are given a meal, a lunch, and that's for free. You don't have to buy books and equipment. We provide the books and equipment for you. If you're doing a practical and it requires material, like if you're doing food preparation, I have to bake or cook. Let's say you're doing lobster. Lobster is expensive. Flour, rice, all these things. We buy these things for you. You don't have to pay for them. So literally, you're getting a multi-million-dollar course for free. Why I say multi-million-dollar? Because inclusive of the material that you're going to have to buy over the period of time, plus your fees, plus the different benefits you'll be getting, it comes up to quite a sum. And so it's not free. You are getting it free now, but it's not free. Just wanted to make that clear. So anytime you speak to anybody, you have to encourage them to think about it like that. So all the Heart Trusts in Jamaica provide some of the top instructors across the island that is going to be teaching you. Some of them are internationally trained. in various areas. And so we want you to get those information right off the bat. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen and show you a short video of a program, but I also want to tell you about other programs that are around the country. For example, we have the beauty service, that is an OPRO that provide all beauty service training from hair, nails, face, skin. Then you have the business institution, which is at Stony Hill Heart, that takes care of the business training that speaks to customer service, early childhood, secretarial, administrative training. Then you have the Ebony Park that speaks to agriculture. They deal with all of the agricultural training. You have Portmore Heart Academy that deals with building construction. And you also have Rockford that speaks to, they have a mix. They have building construction, early childhood, as well as business administration. Then you have the Garmex Academy, which provide training in the garment industry, whether from creating fashion for models, for wear, for house, interior decorating. They also provide early childhood education, customer service, and also they usually provide and continue to provide training in ICT, data operation, and that kind of training in the ICT business. And finally, you have the Leap Center. So I'm going to show you a video on the Leap Center, and then afterwards, this camera will take over. So can I get permission to share?
Yes, sir, you're able to.
I am able to. Stop. Can you see my screen? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we're seeing it.
Thank you very much. So I'm going to be narrating while the video run. So the Leap Center is at 115 to 117 Duke Street, just a little bit above the old Jamintel building, and the same hand where you have our Parliament building where they meet for our Parliament discussion. The phone numbers are 92-28099, 92-25795, and it's 115 to 117 Duke Street. I'm just going to give you a brief tour, and this is the campus of the Leap Center, and it is located specifically in the area between the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Finance, and also our Parliament building. Some of our programs that are here, we have housekeeping, which is very important to our hospitality industry, and we provide training in a variety of areas in housekeeping. As a trainee, you have to learn to create. You have to learn to not just create, but be able to have a skill of decorment. And you are able to learn to use material to create different beautification for the hotel industry. Also, we have the culinary. It comes under commercial food preparation. And these are areas that are very unique. And this is a unique area, which is the knife specialist. If you notice, sometimes when you go to the hotel, you see the foods have very different art and craft, and they have the ice that they use to create animals. So our trainees are trained in using knife to be able to carve beauty and creativity and craft. And so that's a special skill that many persons don't have, but our trainee learn it. And so you use your knife to create different shapes and angles. All our students, however, have to stand by their products, whether it's good or bad looking, and they give you the style and fashion, and you have to be able to kind of explain your products. Of course, all the materials that are here are free. None of the participants buy these material. except for the perishable items. And so you'll be able to have access to these. Same thing for the bakery shelf. And today we now call it retail baking, where all the students have to learn to use all the machines, because when you go into the industry, there are machines that we're going to use. So we use the simpler machines, the smaller ones, but basically they're the same in industry. They're just a little bit larger. All the students have to be able to know to use the machine, produce their product, but also be able to care for the machines and the equipment. And so all of our students have that kind of opportunity to use these equipment and machinery at a local level, but also preparing them to use it at the larger level in the workplace. Then they have to be able to dismantle the machines and take care of them and assemble them again. So these are the end products. As I told you earlier on, each student must stand by their product. And so they do their product and they give you a sign, and this is the outcome of their product. These are other products that come from the students' production. It is important to note, though, that baking is one of the areas that is very, very in demand now. Footwear production, which is shoemaking. Many people in Jamaica crave Clarks, and Clarks is a big brand name for Jamaicans. And so we have our shoemaking department. Also, the Bridget slippers is a brand name that represents top-class slippers in Jamaica. Most of our students that are presently employed at the Bridget, they're from our training institution. Well, not most, quite a number. And from varying time, they will rotate depending on the working condition. But from time to time, the Bridget usually make requests for our students. So these are rough work that are done by students. And you can acquire these skills, knowledge, and competence to be able to create different type shoes, Oxford slippers, Bridget type, all different type Clarks. Then we have the data entry processing, which is a part of the ICT department. And each student is given the opportunity to learn data processing to be able to use the machine, the IT machine, to input data on a local and as well as on a large scale. So each of our students are prepared to do this, and they can work in any one of the industry. Also, we provide customer service training, which is very important because one of the growing industry in Jamaica is the BPO, and Jamaica is ranked top in producing that kind of employment as well as that service. And so a lot of companies outside of Jamaica, sure, look to Jamaicans. All of our students are prepared with the skills and competence to be able to function in these organizations at a leadership level, be able to make decisions, be able to market their products and services, and also to make decisions. Also, they are able to have meetings and discuss with their supervisors whatever challenges they are having in the workplace, come up with solutions that will make the workplace better, and also to provide them the opportunity to solve problems and come up with opportunities. So this is a outlook of the programs from the Lead Center, our trust, NSTA, our Heart NSTA Trust. We also have musical instruments. And if you look at the musical areas, these are some of the areas that are presently at the Leap Center. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope I provide adequate information to supply your desire to sign up with the Heart Trust NSTA, our Heart NSTA Trust Leap Center. At this time, Ms. Campbell will go right ahead and take over her and deliver her presentation. Ms. Campbell?
All right. Hearing me? Everybody hearing me now?
Yes, ma'am, I'm hearing.
My apologies. All right. Good evening again, everyone. I like to talk to people, you know.
Good evening.
Thank you.
Good evening, Miss.
Thank you. All right. So what happened is that I was still at my desk. My sincerest apologies. I was still at my desk, was still finishing up some stuff. So I was unable to tune in fully. And guess what? I just came into this room just in time. So now I want my brilliant mind to tell me some stuff. You know ants, right? Right, guys? You know ants. A-N-T, ants.
Yes.
Yes, Miss.
All right. I don't know you and I don't have a lot of time to run through and sort of meet you. You all learned my name. I'm Tamara Campbell. And I am, importantly, I am visually impaired. I bet you never knew that. All right. I want somebody to tell me, what would you call an ant that goes to school?
A student.
No, man, it's ant we're talking about.
Oh,
Think
sorry.
about it. An ant that goes to school. What you call that ant?
Miss
Anybody?
Antisocial? A child? Antisocial?
Good try, but no. I don't have to give up, I'm not going to tell him that unless I don't give up. Yes. Who is Kimar? Kimar, man, yeah, Google it, All right. And I'm not so well today, but yeah, I'm gonna do this. So yes, man, brilliant. That's the answer. So and that goes to school, we call him brilliant. So what you call an ant that is seeking a job?
An applicant.
Wow. Who was that? Who was that? Was that our host? All right, you don't want to tell me. That's fine. 5 ants plus 5 ants equals?
Tenant.
10 ants. Thank you very much. All right, that's it for my little beanie icebreaker today. I'm not going any further with you with that. So once again, I want to thank you for being interested in the Heart NSTA Trust and the products and services that we offer. All right, so I was tasked with presenting to you some of the programs that are for the younger generation. Well, all our programs are for the younger generation, whether you are not one, but 17 to 100. And so today I want to introduce you to our summer program. We have our annual summer program that usually facilitates placement for a period of 3 weeks. And it also targets age groups 17 years and up, 17 to about 29 years old. Once you are a valid account holder with one of our commercial banks, and you have a TRN, and you have a government issued ID, then you are eligible to apply. Unfortunately, we have not yet started our advertisement, or rather we have not opened our application as the portal as yet. Usually we open that around the ending of this month, April. I can't guarantee that will happen, but definitely by now and say the mid-May, our portals should be open for the summer application process to begin. In the meantime, though, I am throwing it out to you that from your 17 years and older, you should go ahead, open your account, because we're not going to accept you signing up and using somebody else's account or an account that you're a joint account holder. So you have to own your own account, and you have to have a government issued ID. Now, a government issued ID means Either you're going to have a passport, either you're going to have the national ID, or you have a driver's license, right? So any of the above identifications will work for the application. You must also have the bank account, as I stated before, and the banks that we currently partner with are the NCB, that's the National Commercial Bank, BNS, that's Bank of Nova Scotia, or we simply just say Scotia Bank. CIBC, that's First, what do you call it? First Heritage, no, First Union, Credit Union, something like that they call it. But that's CIBC Bank there. We also use the Jamaica National, JN. So any of those, yes, and we recently used Sagicor as well. Right? So any of these banks, I'm going to implore you to go ahead now, because that's usually the issue when persons do not have their own account. Go ahead and clear that up until the portal is open. So you must have a valid identification. That's a government issued ID. You must also have your birth certificates ready. You must also have be 17 years and older, and you must also it must also be a commercial bank, right? The application process is we have a form that you complete, and at the bottom of the form usually there is, I'm just so sorry that I'm not using my my PC at this time, because I would have shown you a sample of the form that we normally complete. At the bottom of the form is usually where you find the verification, bank verification information. So that document is taken, you take it after you complete your section, you take it to the bank. The bank will verify the account information, stamp and sign it, and you take it back to us. Also, what we have introduced more recently is the online application process. For the online application, you usually go on the platform, you complete the application. There is a slot that's usually provided where you upload your documents that are required. That is, if you have qualification, you know, some of you would have done or may have done 1 or 2 subjects in grade 9 or grade 8, or, you know, the brilliant ones may have done it in grade 7 too. If you have any form of qualification, you can, you would be, I beg your pardon, somebody speaking to me? Okay, so you would upload all of your documents on that, in that space, and you'd also go and get your well, the verification form would be online as well. You download it, print it, take it to the bank, get the bank to verify the information, and then you come back and you upload it. Oh, one more important information to persons who would be doing the online application is that all of the documents that you're going to be copying and uploading, you are going to need to get a JP to sign and stamp the document. Stamp and sign the document, then you upload them. Everybody got that?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Good. So that is for the summer program. Also, I want to introduce you, for those who have not heard about it, to our school leavers training opportunity program. It's called the SL Top. That one is for persons who are 17 to 23 years old. So once you're leaving, you're in 5th form or 6th form, I don't know. You're leaving high school, you have your subjects, but you're not sure what else you're going to do right now. You can consider that program. You just need to come to the office. The form is available, you complete it. You're to take your proof of subjects, your TRN, Oh, your TRN is also needed for the summer program. For all our programs, your TRN is very important. So you take your TRN, your birth certificate, you take a resume that you'll prepare, your proof of qualification. That's a proof of subject. And you complete the form, right? What that program does, it allows us to place you in an organization for a minimum of 1 year. You receive training in personal and professional development. You also receive a certificate in either business administration or business management or records management, and you get these at level 2. And for persons who get the opportunity or see the opportunity, they can go further, level 3, level 4, and further, right? You also, most importantly, you also get a stipend. All right, Ali, our office is located, I got that question, thanks. Our office is located at 7 Ripon Road. 7 Ripon Road. And for those of you who may be closer downtown, you can also visit 47B South Camp Road to do your application. Right?
Miss, can you repeat that, please?
So it's 7 Ripon Road. That's in the Crossroads area. So you're writing it down. It's 7 Ripon Road. And for those of you who live nearer to downtown, you can also visit 47B South Camp Road.
All right, Miss.
All right. So for the we have the SLSA program, and we have other programs, but those are the 2 main programs that I am introducing to you today. Right? If there are any other questions, any other questions, you may go ahead and throw them at me now. Yes, that's correct, Taylor. That's correct. All right, so I'm going to repeat the requirements for the SLSA program, which include your age. And you must be 17 to 23 years old to apply for that program. No. Let me answer the questions. All right, nobody else, don't. All right, I am going to remind you that I'm visually impaired. It means that I'm not going to be able to listen to all the questions at once. So let me answer those that have come forth. Nobody else, don't type any more questions yet. So for the person that was asking me to repeat the SLSA requirements, they are your birth certificate, your TRN. For those who are 18 years and over, you must also present your NYS. Those who are 17, you would not require an NYS because you wouldn't be able to get one yet. So your TRN, your birth certificate, your resume, 1 passport size photograph, and a proof of subjects. Got that?
Yes, Miss.
And I'm very, very sorry. We are not at liberty to facilitate those who are 16 years old at this time. I'm very sorry about that. So it would be 17 and over. The person who asked about the application process and where you can do it, no, all right. So if you're asking about it for the summer program or the SLSA program, if you're in Kingston or St. Andrew, you would either visit the 7 Ripon Road office or 47B South Camp Road office. We have offices island-wide. So we have parish offices island-wide. We actually have about 3 offices in Spanish Town. We have an office in Portmore, and we have an office or 2 offices in St. Thomas, and then we have these 2 offices in Kingston. And as I was indicating that the summer program also allows for online application. I'm not sure what format it will take this year, but for now, we know that they have been doing an online process. And if that is the same this year, then you can also just go online from wherever you are, complete your application, upload your documents, and you will be on. So now, any other questions, you can go ahead and shoot them.
Yeah, process from Trelawney, Manchester.
Oh, I wasn't told. My apologies. All right, I may not be able to give you the addresses for all of the offices, but yes, we have an office in Falmouth, Trelawney. We have Mandeville is near to Manchester. Oh, Ali, the office in Spanish Town, 32 Brunswick Street, upstairs, AJ's Supermarket. I didn't, sir, can you repeat the question that? In Kingston, it's 7 Ripon Road or 47B South Camp Road. Somebody asked a question about the commercial bank. Repeat, send back that question. I didn't hear that.
It may be one of the commercial banks.
If where?
Was NCB one of the commercial banks?
Yes, definitely. It's one of the main ones.
All right, somebody's asking about the office in Westmoreland, St. Anne.
St. Anne, well, definitely I know the address for St. Anne. St. Anne is 45 Main Street, St. Anne's Bay, and that is upstairs courts. That's for St. Anne. For Manchester, I'm wondering if it is the Mandeville office, which is, I'm going to ask, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask you, sir, to take the information from some of these persons who are interested in the addresses, and you can reach out to Dr. Harvey, and I can assure you that I will get the correct addresses for these locations for the persons. But I know Caledona in Mandeville, Caledona, that's where the office is, but I don't remember what shop, the shop number. That's for the one in Mandeville. You have Junction in St. Elizabeth, and you also have Black River. However, I think that the persons of St. Elizabeth, their application is not done at either Black River or Junction, you know. I believe their application is done at in Santa Cruz. So get your information to your facilitator as it relates to what you want to know. And sir, I'm going to ask you to then forward that to Dr. Harvey. He will forward it to me, and I'll get the information and ensure that you all get it. Is that fair enough?
Yes, miss.
Okay, fine. Yeah, man, we have offices island-wide. So all you need to do is get your information to your facilitator, and then I will. Yes, man. It's also 45 Main Street, Maypen. It is. I think they said it's a new stoplight, and it's also upstairs courts. But to be very sure, as I stated, please all forward your information for the different parishes, and what sir can do is to give Dr. Harvey the different parishes, and I will provide the addresses for all of these parish offices. Okay?
Yes, miss. One question though. If you don't have your passport or your Jamaica ID, because I don't have mine, I can just use my TRN?
No, unfortunately not. I know that in times past we had used the school ID. I think the passport was usually authorized by a JP. But where are you from?
I'm from Kingston.
Oh, you're from Kingston. I'm not at liberty to say if there's any other way to facilitate you at this time. I was instructed that we're currently using only the government issued IDs, and how old are you, may I ask?
I am 18.
Oh, which means that you are not you can run along now and try to get your ID before the middle of
Job
May.
experience. No, but the job experience thing. Remember, Usugamba Kaskuto, what is it?
Okay.
Yes, miss.
Yes, because you had me worried there for a little bit. But yes, since you're at the legal age to get your ID, please visit your electoral office that's within your constituency and see how best you can work out getting the ID and how quickly that is you can get it. All right.
Yes, miss.
So by the time we start opening the portal, you'll have that.
Yes,
And
miss.
also your bank, try to open the bank account if you don't have that already.
Yes, my soul get the bank account. My mom said she's going to set up a bank account for me because my soul start work. This is my last year of school.
Beautiful. Oh, and also, and she said that I also want to introduce you guys, not just to the SL Top, but to our general job placement. Even though I'd prefer that you go the SL Top way, or for some of you who are interested, the registered apprenticeship program, because most of the time our employers are seeking young persons with experience, and you're not going to get an experience coming out of high school just like that, which is why we are introducing all of these programs, the SL Top, the apprenticeship, as well as the summer programs. These programs are ways to expose you to real lifetime experiences in terms of work. Okay? But we do have the general job placement program. And for that one, you simply come and sign up the form, and it's not a stipend you get. So if you end up going to one of these interviews and getting the job, it's a job. All right, so if I have answered all your questions and you have nothing else for me, then that is it for our programs for now.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I came on to the meeting late, Miss. About the summer job, Miss. Are they available in St. Thomas?
Yes, ma'am. Island-wide.
Okay, so what's the age limit? What's the requirements?
17. Once you're 17 and over, then you can apply.
Okay.
You're 17?
No, I'm 16.
When will you be 17?
July.
July.
Yeah.
August, July. Go in, visit the office in the parish. As I said, I will get the information as to the correct addresses for all of our parish offices so that you can have that. So your facilitator that got you on the program will get that information, so you can always check with them, continue to check with them, to ensure that they get the information for you. Then you check with the parish to see what kind of arrangement they can make for you based on the time that you will turn 17.
All right, thank you.
And in the meantime, you need to try and get your bank account, try and get your ID, okay? Either a passport or
Is
your
that
national ID.
possible? Is that possible to get my ID at the age of 16?
No,
Ex-
that's why I said passport.
All right.
But still go and speak with the parish officer, right?
So you have to have the ID.
Go to the office in your parish. I will provide the address, as I stated. Speak with your parish officer to see what arrangements they can make for you, okay?
All right.
And Sage, I hear Sage saying that she feels lost. Where can she go to apply? Sage, where are you? Sage, where are you?
She says Kingston, miss.
Oh, but if you're in Kingston, then you're fine. You can either come to 7 Ripon Road, up Crossroad side here, or you can go by 47B South Camp Road. Okay? All right, my apologies.
Miss Campbell, you okay? Is there anything you want me to
I'm
address?
fine. It's just that a call came in on the phone. My apologies.
Okay, no problem, man. I'm here to back you up.
All right. So, sir, I'm gonna ask you to get the host to provide you with all of the different parishes that were represented,
Yes, ma'am.
so that you can forward that to me so that I can provide the addresses so that everybody is okay to go and do their application.
No problem.
All right.
Is there anybody in the Kingston area that?
A lot of them seem to be in the Kingston area. So I told them of South Camp Road as well as Ripon Road.
Beautiful. All right, no
Ripon
problem.
Road is where I am located, by the way. So you can either come by Ripon Road to do your application, or you can go by 47B South Camp Road if you're closer to downtown. Or
if they want to do one of the programs that are institutional, they could come directly to the Leap Center.
Exactly.
If they want, right. I gave the address. Let me put the address up again. 115 to 117 Duke Street. So yeah. But I will definitely make that available for them. So the address is at the bottom here. Can you see the address? And the numbers are already there as well. Let me go back. Okay. So there you go with the information, the address and the phone number. You can write them off. And you can call and ask Mr. Harvey. Also the host, Mr. Phillips. Mr. Phillips has my number, so he can give you my number. So you can contact me if you want to get further clarification. All right. Yes.
So any other queries that you have, you can either pass it on to Mr. Phillips or Mr. Phillips, whatever other queries they have and they have forwarded to you, you can speak with Dr. Harvey and I can assure you that he's going to bombard me and then you'll get all the information you need. Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Philip.
Mr. Philip.
So Harvey,
Yes, sir. What you did I say, sir, about Mr. What did I say, Mr. What did I say, sir? Never hear what did I say, sir.
I did not get that question.
So if you are, well, if you know where the NIS office is, I am on that same road where the NIS office is. We're above the FHC and we are a little below NIS. Right, or you can call it that we're in the middle of Ripon Road. For the person who's asking, we're in Crossroad.
Christian.
All right, if that is, what were you saying about apprenticeship, miss? That's asked by Abby.
We have a program also that's called the Registered Apprenticeship Program. That one is for persons 17 and up. So even over 23 years old, you can apply for the program. The program facilitates persons who have one or more CXCs, and you are placed within a specific skill area, whether you want to do early childhood, or you want to do business administration, or you want to do record management. And if you are placed in early childhood, it means that you're going to be working with a teacher within a early childhood institution. And that program also places you for a minimum of 1 year. You get a stipend also. You also get a certificate at the end of training. Whether you do an early childhood, you get a level 2 certificate in early childhood, which you can go up to a level 3 or beyond. If it is business administration or business management, you get the certificate in that. So whatever it is that you do, the certificate will reflect that. The application is pretty much the same. Your birth certificate, CRN, your resume, proof of qualifications, if any, and if you do not have any qualifications, you are going to be required to do a math and English entrance test. And you have to pass that for us to place you on the program. You are also assisted in your personal and professional development when you're placed on that program. It's a program where you dress for work, you go to work every day, and you perform at your task. Okay?
Yes,
You're
sir.
welcome.
Yes, miss.
Question. I already got a certificate for customer engagement, so I was wondering if I still have to do it.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that question.
I already did customer engagement in lower 6, so I was wondering if I still have to do it again.
No. What level you got?
I think it was level 1 or 2. I believe it's level 2. I would have to go back on the paper.
And one most important thing I want to say to you and to everybody else is that we encourage rather that whichever skill area you do, it must be one that you are passionate about. So it means that whatever you're going to do must be something that you love something that you always love. And that's why we at Car Trust, we always encourage personality assessment. That is where you check with yourselves to find out who you really are and what are the things that you are passionate about, right? And you may just find that we have that skill for you, and you can be trained, certified, and even given a job. Well, get a job in that area. Okay.
Yes, miss.
All right. So you wouldn't have to do that again unless it is something that you really, really love and want to do and you want to go further. So if it was a level 1 you got, for example, you might want to do the level 2. You understand?
Yes,
Because
miss.
we don't do, we start at level 2 in the institutions, right? Because the level 1 is really the basics, right? Also you can well, whichever program it is that you want to do once you reach 17 years old, you can apply for it now. You don't have to wait until you leave school. You can start applying, doing the application for it. Okay. So all the programs that Dr. Harvey told you about, the foods and I don't know if he told you about Stony Heart, where they do a lot of business skills training, like administrative assistant, and they also do accounts, and they do, you know, they also do some other programs like early childhood and so forth there. You also have JAGAs for those of you who would like to work with motor vehicle and so forth. And for those of you in the other parishes, you can check with the Heart Trust offices to see where are the institutions in your parish that offers the skill that you want to do.
It's like somebody holding people.
So before I go today, I'm just going to ask one person that was really, really paying attention to just come and tell me what are the requirements of the summer program.
Yeah, TRN, your Jamaica ID or your passport, and you must have either one of the bank accounts that you just stated, and also your resume.
Beautiful. What's your name today?
Amelia, darling.
Why, Amelia, you're the top on the list. Trust me. You are top on my list. Congratulations, girl. You are correct. Now I want somebody else to come in the room and tell us, name at least 2 of the banks that we partner with, that you have to join.
NCB and Scotia.
All right. CB and Scotia. Somebody send me the other 2.
JN and CIB.
CIBC. That's so correct. All right, guys. So it seems like you got it. Somebody else come tell me the age group, the target age group for the summer program.
17 to 29.
17 and up.
Whoa. No, man. No, you should have been near me for me just give you one gift. No, seriously. You were paying attention, guys. You were paying attention. Clap yourselves. And for those of you who are interested in the SL Talk program, please do not forget These programs offer you a lot of benefits to work in different organizations. And what happens with these organizations, a lot of times when you go there and you do very well and you learn quickly, they actually keep you on. We have a lot of persons who started out at different companies as an SL top trainee or a RAP trainee, and they are now managers for the companies. They are now supervisors. They are now in top positions. Right? So these programs are very, very important. So please consider them, okay?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Yes, miss.
All right. I thank you all for listening.
You're welcome.
All right.
Malika is online.
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
Go ahead.
Firstly, we want to express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Howell and the representatives from the Heart Trust program for taking the time to speak with us this afternoon. We appreciate you informing us about the Heart Summer program and the benefits that will be made available to the youths of our nation. Right now, Jamaica's adolescents need decent jobs for training options, and consequently, the materials you provided has been immensely helpful and educational. We thank you again on behalf of every young person who will benefit from this program. Done, sir.
Go ahead.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us. And
Yes.
we're looking forward for you to be engaged and sign up to all these programs so you can get all the benefits and become worthwhile citizens in our country, making impact and changes both locally, nationally, and internationally. Thank you for having us again. Thank you, Mr. Phillips, for your invitation. And we're looking forward for this continued partnership to grow and develop, where we are going to more attack. I'm using the word attack. All the young people in the areas that you are commonly connected to provide these opportunity for them to be engaged in different programs so they can make their lives better, change their life of living, grow their economy, enhance their community, and live better lives. Thank you.
Yes, sir, no problem.
Okay.
Thank you again.
Yes. Ms. Campbell, thank you for the support. Yeah, Kate, I don't use file background.
All right.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, everyone.
I use my own background. I'm the files thing.
All right, everyone. Thank you for coming on. Enjoy the rest of your day.